After days lowering public expectations, Donald Trump suddenly setting them high, describing his meeting with Russia's president as a chess match he's favored to win.
I think that President Putin would like to see a deal.
Trump says he's now convinced Vladimir Putin will agree to end his war in Ukraine, and says there's only a 25% chance talks will fail.
He would much rather take over all of Ukraine, but I am president, and he's not going to mess around with me.
In Russia, Putin met with negotiators and released a video saying the Trump administration is making quite an energetic and sincere effort.
Well, I think dialogue is very important.
But in Alaska, the Kremlin's top negotiator told CNN what's important is hearing their side.
And there are lots of misunderstandings, misinformation about the Russian position. And it's also a chance to sort of reset, if the meeting goes well, U.S.-Russia relations.
Ukraine's president's concerned Putin could convince Trump that Ukraine should give up land. Volodymyr Zelensky meeting with the UK's prime minister, continuing his tour with European leaders to put pressure on Trump. What he wants is an unconditional ceasefire.
Russia wants territory.
This former Biden-Harris senior advisor says Trump is known for his last-minute negotiation techniques.
President Trump is trying to send a strong message to President Putin right before the meeting, indicating that I want to reach a deal, and I really want to do this not only because I happen to want peace between you and Ukraine, but also I want my Nobel Peace Prize.
If Friday's talks go well, Trump says he wants to set up a trilateral meeting with Zelensky, and quick. But if it goes badly, says he's headed straight back here to the White House. Ashley Burke, CBC News, Washington.
Lindsay Duncombe is in Anchorage, Alaska tonight ahead of this U.S.-Russia summit. And Lindsay, what can you tell us about this location for the presidential meeting?
Well, this is a remote and rugged setting for a meeting that could be a key turning point for the war in Ukraine. And this actually used to be Russia. The Russians colonized this area. They established a fur trade and then sold the land to the United States in 1867. And there's still evidence of that Russian history. There are Russian Orthodox churches, there are restaurants here in Anchorage that still serve Russian food. The meeting will happen at an Air Force base that was also key to U.S. defenses in the Cold War. Certainly ahead of the meeting, we are seeing some welcoming from the governor and the mayor, but also anger as there are people protesting the fact that Putin is meeting the president here.
All right, thanks, Lindsay. Lindsay Duncombe in Anchorage, Alaska tonight.